Okay, everyone. Sağlaşlar tekst qaraylı. And bugünkü tekstdeki məzmununa qarab baxsaq. Last week, my 4-year-old daughter, Sally, was invited to a children's party. Okay. Amma bir adaya qarsanlar, bu demək arsanlar children's party. Children degan balalar. Children's degan balalarning. And children's party bo'lsa shu balalarning yig'ilishi, balalarniki bir faoliyati degan gap hamshara. Okay, amma nima arsanlar Sally ishnami o'tgan hafta meningki 4-year-old dema o'tirib siziq qo'yilganlar vaqo hamda bu 4 yoshli degan gap. Suhbat, 4-year-old. Onun için mesela ben mançaş kırdım. Mesela I am 18 years old. Mesela ben 18 kırdım. Degen manın kadar sana years old as şekli katıldı. Lekin hem de miyari ki ma 4-year-old degenge çokum aşınınki kendine as katılmagan asıl şekli kiliş gerek. Mesela my 4-year-old daughter Sally. Ama Sally bilen my 4-year-old daughter degan tangdaş bilek. Demek hem de benim şu 4 yaşlı kızım degine Sally şu Sally degine şu benim 4 yaşlı kızım was invited to children's party. Hem de o nimiş kılındı? Balalar yığılışı təklip kılındı. Hem de ma mecbul derecedeyimiz savaşlar. Ma bizden bugünkü dersninki grammatik noktasında nahmuşunu bugün çöndürümüz. Hem de bugünkü muş dersinin yeni boğan fukumu nahni merdisanlar muş şu. Bu ne? Sally invite kılmadı, Sally invited. Sally təklip kılındı. Beydon valette, beydon uyutayla koyumuz. So, I decided to take her by train. Okay, and I decide to do something degan gapta. Biz ilgari bugün ma decide to do something degan bir narsani qara qilmoq. Bu decide to do bilan make up somebody's mind asosiy o'xshab qoladi. Men uni poyizlar approachni qara qildim. Okay, and ma take deganimiz ma'lum bir yerga olib bormoqchimi? Masalan, take me to your heart da bir naqsh bor. Meni yuragingizga olib boring degan. Muşdan o'qishi take bir yerga qilmoq, elib bormoq. Endi bu yer by train. Demak, ma poyiz o'tirib degan gap. By bus bo'lsa, avtobus o'tirib, by car bo'lsa, mashina o'tirib. Okay, by sea yoki by ship. Bu parxod o'tirib degan gap. Agar by air yoki by plane bo'lgan bo'lsa, nima? Airplane o'tirib degan gap. Endi piyoda bo'lgan bo'lsa, piyodani on nima? Food. Yaxshi. On food degan gap. Lekin Sally was very excited because she had never traveled on a train before. Sally bo'lsa intayin hayajonlandi. Balla biz so'zlikda masalan excited bilan exciting ning farqini o'rgangan top. Odatda ma excited ed qitilgan sifatlar odamlarga ishlatildi. Agar ing qitilganlar bo'lsa, narsalarga ishlatildi. Demak hamda bu the trip was very exciting was hayotda ko'ngillik bo'ldi. Demak she was very excited o intayin hayajonlandi because she had never traveled on a train before. Chunki u azaldan hamda qanaq baxmagan bir poyez o'tirib berib baxmagan. Demek hem de bir yerge had done, ötken pütken şunu ama ötkeninin mi ötkeni. Çünkü o hayacanlanıptı. Bu hayacanlanan vakit ötken zaman. Hem de o hayacanlangandan burun kandak boğan berip bakmağa. Demek hem de bu ötkeninin ötkeni buldu. So she sat near the window and asked question about everything she saw. Okay, hem de o deriz yakın yer ottadı hem de o kögellik nəsli doğrusunda qanaq qıldı, suallarını sordu. Suddenly, tuyuqsuz, middle-aged lady. Okay, endi meyarki middle-aged mi demək, 30 yaşlıq degen gap. Middle-aged lady got on the train and sat opposite Sally. And the poyizga chiqdi hamda Sallyga qarama-qarshi oldi o'tdi deməkçi, Sallydan qarshi tarafda o'tiribdi. Endi meyarki aged bo'lsa yaşanğan bo'ladi, vallahi. Aged lady bo'lsa yaşanğan ayol. Masalan, aged man yaşanğan er kishi degan gap. Okay. Hello little girl, she said. Hey, kichik qizchaq, yaxshimisiz? Sally did not answer, but looked at her curiously. Sally onunga qanday qilmadi, gap qilmadi. Biroq onunga aytdi, ishtiyoq bilan qiziqish nazari bilan onun qanday qildi? Qaradi. Qaranglar. O'ngaklarni yo'llab o'tirib ketdi, nima? The lady was dressed in a blue coat and a large funny hat. O ayol qaysi ayol abal poyezga chiqqan shunami? Ayol ko'k ranglik chapan kiygan, yo'g'on naytdi, kulkulik bir shlap kiyibdi. Shunami? Was dressed in. Demak buni was wearing bilan qanday desam o'xshab qoladi. So after the train had left the station, the lady opened her handbag and took out her powder compact. Okay. After misha qanday qilgandan keyin poyez qo'zg'algandan keyin. The train had left the station. The lady opened her handbag. O ayol qanday qildi? Qo'l so'mkasini chiqardi. Opened her handbag and took out her powder compact. So'mkasidan qanday qilib to'raysanglar? What took out degan take out ni o'tgan zaman shakli. Bir qutisini olib chiqibdi. Qutisini olibdi. Demak, ichidan olibdi shunami? So she then began to make up her face. Okay, bu yerga make up deganimiz grim qilmoq degan gap. Ondan keyin qanday qilgan so'mkasini ufqisini olgandan keyin grim qilish boshladi. So why are you doing that, Sally asked. And nima doing degan davomlashayotgan siz nima ish bunday qilasiz? So why are you doing that? To make myself beautiful. Okay, maybe I'm the chiroyli qilay deb. Okay, make somebody beautiful yoki something beautiful bir narsani go'zallashtirmak, texam chiroyli qilmoq degan gap. The lady answered, "Why ayolning da men o'zimni chiroyliroq qilaymi deb." So she put away her compact and smiled kindly. Okay, and the put away degan yig'ishtirmoq degan gap. Ajraq gap qo'yib o'tmak. Demak, shu yig'ishtirish. O fuqsini yig'ishtirib, hamdan aytdi. Samimiylik bilan kulimsirdi. Nima? But you are still ugly, Sally said. Biroq siz yana ham qanday qilib tursiz? Sat tursiz-ku. Sally debdi. So Sally was amused, but I was very embarrassed. Sally bo'lsa aytdi, bir xil qiziqarli his qilib kuldi. But I was very embarrassed. Biroq men intayin qanday qildim? O'ng'aysizlandim. Okay. Nafsi bo'lgan ekan kichik bola tushunmaydi shunami? Lekin qanday qilgan gap o'ngsizlangan. Okay, next, what is the word puzzle? Okay, biz qaraylik. Bu so'z o'yini. Buni masalan bu qarab baqsaq, bu harflarni masalan to'g'risiga yoki tik holda yoki yon holda sizlar shuni tutashtirish orqali qanday qilasizlar desanglar, so'z yasaydigan gap. Masalan, nima desanglar? Opposite. Okay, opposite. Okay, opposite degan so'z chiqdi. Undan ikkinchi. Yana deb baqinglar. Yana qaysi so'z bor? O'zingni topa olgan. Yana birisi nima? Curiously. Okay, nayt ishtiyoq bilan qiziqqan holda nima curiously. Va yana jo. Okay. Funny. Good. Funny. Undan ikkinchi. Next one. Okay. Amused. Okay, amused. Undan keyingisi nima? Smile. Okay, smile. Okay. Yana bir so'z bor tagida. Excited. Undan keyingi ugly. Okay, compact. Undan keyingi amused. Okay, excited. Yaxshi. Undan keyingisi nima desanglar? Excited. Yancha. Kindly. Okay, get on. Degandek. Xo'sh, hamsa bu shu kitobni tekstni o'qib, bularningki tartibini bir o'rni qo'ya baqsanglar. Masalan, Sally told the lady she was still ugly. Sally looked at the lady curiously. She put away her compact and smiled kindly. And Sally sat near the window and asked a question about everything she saw. The lady opened her handbag and took out her compact, and she then began to make up. I decided to take Sally to the party by train. Suddenly a middle-aged lady got on the train and sat opposite Sally. So, which one is the second, according to the text? The second one is Sally sat near the window and asked the questions about everything she saw. Which was the number 3? Suddenly a middle-aged lady got on the train and sat opposite Sally. And then Sally looked at lady curiously. And the lady opened her handbag and took out her compact. She then began to make up. Okay, and then she put away her compact and smiled kindly. Okay, and Sally said, "You are still ugly." She was still ugly. Okay. Amsa bugungi darsimizning nantigiga language focus qaraylik. Bu bo'lsin nimasi birinchi shakli. I decided to take her by train. Okay. Endi micharga decide to do deganimiz make up somebody's mind to do something. Bir qaraqana qilmoq, kelmak. Masalan, he made up his mind to travel by plane. O aeroplan bilan u yerga berishni qanaqto qarab ketdi. He decided to travel by plane. Travel by plane. And the yerga travel deganimiz sayohat qilmoqdan sirт, ya'ni bir yerga bormoq, qatnab bormoq degan gap. O u yerga qanday desanlar, aeroplan bilan berishni yoki aeroplanga o'tirib berishni qanaqto qarab qildi. Okay. And ikkinchisi, the lady was wearing a blue coat and large funny hat. Was wearing deganimiz be dressed in. Bu ikkisi qanday desanlar, o'xshash ifodash. Demak, mush narsani kiyib olibdi degan gap. Bu hamda bu yerga be dressed in yoki nima desanlar, be wearing. Masalan, the woman is wearing a blue dress. Bu ko'k rangli qanday ko'ylak kiyib olibdi. Demak, buni nima desanlar, the woman is dressed in a blue dress. Masalan, I am dressed in a white shirt, white t-shirt. Xo'shamsa, bugungi sentence structure. Qaranglar, bugungi sentence structure. And then look at the sentence and think. Mrs. Bird buys meat every day. Okay. Bird xonim har kuni go'sht sotib oladi. Endi bu o'zlik holat, tushunami? Endi buni o'zgarsak nima desanglar, meat, go'sht is bought, sotib olinadi by Mrs. Bird every day. Demek endi go'sht Mrs. Bird tarafidan qanday qildi desanglar, sotib olindi. Demek endi men yerga ega xabar to'ldiruvchi munosabatda qanday bo'ldi desanglar, o'zgarish bo'ldi. Endi birinchi jumlaga to'ldiruvchi obyekt bo'lgan narsa men yerda qanday desanglar, ega bo'ldi. Go'sht sotib olindi. Bu nima desanglar, shu majhul darajada qo'yamiz, bedon yutay deymiz. Bu odatda qanday desanglar, shu o'rni qanday qilindi desanglar, olmishir. Masalan, men bir tal, har kun men bir tal olmayman. Tushunami? I eat an apple every day. Men har kuni bir tal olmayman. Endi bir tal olma men tarafidan yeyiladi. Masalan, an apple is eaten by me. Demak, olma yeyamdi yoki yeyilamdi? Men yer yeyiladi. Tushunami? Shu ma'no nima desam, majhul holat. Birinchisi o'zlik, ya'ni aktiv jumla holati. Ikkinchisi desanglar, majhul, ya'ni passiv jumla holati. Bu ish harakatni boshqalar tarafi qanday qildi? Bu meat o'zi o'rindamaydi. Bu sotib olish deganda boshqalar tarafidan o'rindaldi. Ma'no nima desam, passiv jumla bo'ldi. Masalan, meat is bought by Mrs. Bird every day. Okay. Ya, manda gaplar bor. Agar o'z orzuyingiz uchun kurash qilmasangiz, boshqalar sizni o'z orzungiz uchun kurash qilg'izadi deydigan shu. Endi passiv holda shunami? Okay, endi keyingi Tom waters the tree every day. Tom har kuni gullarni sug'urdi. Demak, gullar Tom tarafidan har kun sug'urildi ekan, shunami? Buniki men to'ldirg'ichi the trees bosh keldi. Onuniki nima desam, or watered, men yerga birung keldi, bipili. Onuniki nima desam, pilni o'tgan bitgan shakli, ya'ni done yoki qayliq pillar uchun iri qilgan shakli bo'ldi. Are watered by Tom every day. And the daraxtlar shu Tom tarafidan har kuni qanday qilindi? Sug'uriladi. So next, Ben invited Sally to a children's party. Demak, Ben taklif qildi, nima? Endi demak Sally O'tgan zaman bo'lgan ekan. Was invited by Ben to a children's party. Demak, Sally was invited by Ben to a children's party. Endi men yo'q bo'laklar qarasanglar, ama birinchi jumladagi iga me'yori nima dersang, by ma tarbiyalan degan qolmishdi. Me'yoriga to'ldiruvchi ma jumlaning 5iga keldi. Mushuni tartibini qilib oldingizmi? Okay, and we planted trees last year. Demak, the trees were planted. Trees igisi ko'plik ekan shuni. Ama ko'plik bo'lganda ekan me'yori nima keldi desanglar, were planted by us last year. O'tgan yil biz tarafidan qanday qildi? Tikildi. Okay. Aniqda qaranglar. Me'yoriga bir necha savollar bor. Shu intamlari chiqib baqani. Masalan, neighbor helped to keep our dog it while we were on holiday. Okay. Endi me'yoriga nima desanglar, it qaysini tanlaysizlar mishari? A was taken care. B took care of. C is taken care of. D was taken care of. Okay, endi mishari nima? Me'yoriga it kelgan, shunami? It bo'lgan bo'lsa, hamda was keladi. Buni nima desanglar? Was taken care of. Endi me'yoriga care of degan go'ring dape keladi. Buni take care desak ham bo'lmaydi. Buni nima taken care of deb kelish kerak. Okay, number 2, watches Shanghai are good. Okay. Demak Shanghayda yasalgan soatlar yaxshi demak shundami? Demak watches are okay, made in, shundami? Something made in blah blah blah, made in China deymizmi? Number 3, a coat can for keeping warm. Okay, a coat can for keeping warm. And the coat can be used for keeping warm. And the tushlik fe'ilniki majhul darajada. And the to'rtinchi, masalan, the book are present yesterday. Okay. Demak hamda book qanday qildi? Was given. Okay. Was given to him. Ma'lum bir kishiga qanday qildi? Berildi. Nima? Sovg'at sifatida. Sovg'at sifatida. Okay. Bo'ldi bolalar, hamsa mush 141 darsimiz mushagacha oxirlashib qopti hamda. Bo'lsa, mushuninki mashqini yaxshi qilsak, endi 142 darsimizda naq mushuninki mo'yin bo'lgan qismlarini mashq qilamiz. Mushun texnik tafsili ishlasak, eng muhimi biz kundalik turmushda ishlata olsak, texnik yaxshi bo'ladi. Bo'ldi? Bugungi darsimiz yaxshi bo'lsin. Kelar qatim ko'rishlar. Goodbye.